If you're shopping for AI tools for your business, this video answers the question worth asking first. What makes an AI agent truly custom, built around your real workflow, data, and policies? And why does that gap change everything about how it performs in your operation? Here's the question worth asking before you buy any AI tool for your business. What's the difference between an off-the-shelf bot and a custom AI agent? And why does it matter in practice? The short answer is this. A custom AI agent is built around your actual workflow, data, and policies, not a rigid template you pour your business into. That one distinction changes everything about how it performs. An off-the-shelf bot answers from a generic script and usually cannot write to your real calendar or CRM at all. It can hold a conversation, but it cannot do the job. That's the whole gap. So let's go deeper. What specifically makes an agent custom rather than a box you configure? 4 things separate a custom agent from a generic SaaS chatbot. First, your real systems. The agent books into your actual calendar and writes the lead or ticket into your actual CRM. That's the line between something that chats and something that produces a qualified appointment. Second, your voice and your qualifying questions. We teach it how your best closer talks, which questions they ask, and what the right answer to each looks like, so a customer can't tell the reply was instant rather than written by a person on your team. Third, your policies and routing. Who gets the hot lead? What counts as urgent? What always goes to a human? These are your rules, encoded and enforced on every single action. And fourth, your data, isolated. Each client's records live in their own tenant-scoped store. Authorization is enforced on the server for every action, never trusted from the browser. Okay, how do you know you've actually outgrown an off-the-shelf bot? There are 5 consistent signals. Signal 1. The bot answers but can't book. If every good conversation still lands on a human to redo the booking, the tool is making the expensive part of your day harder, not easier. Signal 2. It sounds wrong. A stock script that could belong to any company in any industry is quietly undercutting the brand you've spent years building. Signal 3. It can't follow your rules. Your qualifying criteria, your escalation thresholds, your always send this to a human cases. If you can't encode them, the bot is making decisions you never agreed to delegate. Signal 4. It never improves when you correct it. You fix the same wrong answer 10 times, and it makes the same mistake on the 11th. A static bot drifts. And Signal 5. It fails silently, guessing confidently instead of escalating. And in a high-value context, one confident wrong answer can cost you a client. Now let's talk about what a custom build actually looks like. We publish a catalog of 10 named agents, 5 front desk, 5 back office. But here's the key. They are starting points, not fixed products. The 5 front desk agents handle the revenue recovery wedge, the speed to lead responder, missed call text back, the AI receptionist, intake and qualification, and review and reputation. These sell fastest because the result shows up in week 1. The 5 back office agents reclaim the hours lost to admin, inbox triage and draft replies, CRM hygiene, invoice and AP data entry, daily briefing, and scheduling and no-show recovery. We run the inbox triage, daily briefing, and workflow optimizer patterns inside our own back office every day. But the catalog isn't the ceiling. If your most expensive, repetitive task isn't on the list, we build the agent around it. Same model, same human review queue, same monthly tuning, just a different job. How does the build actually work? We have a 4-step process that takes a painful task to a working, improving agent. Step 1, we map the one painful task, a short call and we pick the single job that loses the most leads or hours and agree on the outcome we'll guarantee: a measured number of staff hours saved or leads recovered. Step 2. We build, wire, and launch in supervised mode. Every action is human approved before it reaches a customer. Nothing goes out unreviewed in this phase. Step 3. It goes autonomous, but with a net. Edge cases escalate to a human. It never fails silently. A typical single agent is live and autonomous within 1 to 2 weeks. The word that does the work is managed. We build, host, monitor, and tune the agents on infrastructure we already operate, with a human review queue and a monthly tuning loop. That is the part that cheap bots structurally can't do. Here's the part most vendors stay vague about: how it actually learns. It learns is the most misused phrase in AI right now. Here's the honest version. First, what it is not. It does not secretly retrain a model on your data. Be wary of anyone implying that. It's rarely true, and where it is, it raises serious privacy questions. Your data is never used to train a base model. What it actually does is three concrete, buildable things. One, your corrections become reusable examples. When your team edits a draft reply or approves a booking, that edit is captured as a labeled example. The best ones feed back into the agent's context, so it follows your team's actual judgment next time. 2. Outcomes drive versioned playbook revisions. Every action logs a result. A scheduled evaluator reviews those outcomes, finds failure patterns, and proposes a specific revision to the playbook. A human approves it before it goes live, and it can be rolled back with one click. 3. Errors tighten guardrails and escalate. A tool failure, a low confidence answer, a flagged reply, it gets logged. Recurring errors automatically propose a tighter guardrail and route the situation to a human. The agent never fails silently. That is the whole moat. Before you trust any AI agent with your customer's data or your calendar, ask about security. Here's how we think about it. 3 things are built into the core, not bolted on after: guardrails that keep it in its lane, a human always one step away, and per client data isolation with server-side authorization on every action. We run the platform through an enterprise security audit before any real client data flows through it. Tenant scope data, server-side authorization on every single action, and per client tool limits. The security work happens before, not after, you trust us with your records. Before you buy anything, ours included, ask every vendor these 5 questions. They separate an agent that actually works from an expensive experiment you switch off in a month. Is it built for your tools and workflow, not a box you configure? Does it actually do the job, not just chat? Does it escalate to a human cleanly? Is it managed and tuned or handed over? And is your data isolated and secured before go live? Then follow the one rule that beats any feature comparison. Point a custom agent at your single most expensive task. Run it for 30 days and watch one number: hours of staff time saved, leads recovered, or appointments booked. And here's the pricing, plain and in USD. Starter, $1,000 setup, plus $500 per month for one outcome guaranteed agent. Growth, $2,000 setup, plus $1,000 per month for 2 to 3 agents. Full, $3,000 setup, plus $1,500 per month for the complete front desk and back office suite. Here's the real difference this makes, not in theory, but in your day. Before, leads falling through the cracks, a generic bot that sounds nothing like your business, and a team buried in admin instead of the work that grows the practice. After, one AI employee doing the most expensive, repetitive job in your operation, correctly, in your voice, logged every time. less dropped work, less admin, and the recovered revenue that was quietly walking out the door every week. That's the honest picture of what a custom AI agent is, how it learns, and how to choose one. If you want to see one built for your actual operation, wired to your real tools, outcome guaranteed, here's where to start. We build it, we run it, and we watch the metric daily. The full guide, the agent catalog, and the plain text pricing are all at Neuron H. Picture life after the system. Every call answered, every lead booked, and your team finally free for the work only people can do. That's Neuron. Let's build yours.